What is generalized expertise? Why is it important? You can't have specialist. For an example, a doctor is a specialist. And if you're specializing in, let's say, radiology, or you're specializing in the heart, or you're specializing in neurology, you will require expertise there. But an Indian bureaucrat is always best to have generalized expertise, because India, firstly, is a very diverse country. Secondly, you have to have diverse knowledge to deal with diverse group of people, and to deal with diverse problems. If you have, yes, very good, very good point. Right, ISRO is about scientists. You're not having technocrats there. You're having technicians there, scientists there. Here you do not have scientists, but still it is the toughest exam in the world and one of the most prestigious position in the government. Why? Right, because you deal with a wide variety of problems. Wide variety. Is there anything that you all would like to add? Nishant is unmuting. Other than a doubt, is it an opinion? Okay, okay, okay. So that is the case. So it's about generalized, and being generalized is good. It's not a bad thing. Okay. However, the second ARC, what is the second ARC report has said that lateral entry at senior level should happen or is justifiable. Lateral entry at senior level, like for example, we had Manmohan Singh, which is at the very senior level, right? But under the supervision of UPSC. Okay, this is what second ARC report is. You can write this as your conclusion. Fine, everything is right here. And it also said that future governance is collaborative governance. You can make a box like this at the end of your answer and you can write future governance is collaborative. What is collaborative? To collaborate with everybody, right? Because we are moving more towards a liberalized privatization, globalized setup, right? Where you need the private sector. You cannot completely remove them. There are its faults, there are flaws there, but you need a collaborative governance, right? So this is also what the second ARC said. So say lateral entry at senior level. Senior level क्या होते हैं? Senior level is senior level means a senior level in the services. No, 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 no. You are understanding it wrong. Understanding it wrong. We are not talking about lateral entry into the Public Service Commission. We are talking about lateral entry into the bureaucracy. Why are we studying it here? Is because UPSC makes exams that helps in the recruitment of bureaucrats. It is this lateral entry is not into UPSC. It is not into UPSC. UPSC ka appointment is in different way. Lateral entry is not for UPSC, but UPSC is the body that decides how the recruitment of civil servants happen in India, right? Group A services especially. If you want to be an IAS officer, you are a bureaucrat. If you want to be an IAS officer, you are a bureaucrat, right? So who decides that exam? Union Public Service Commission. But when you're bringing lateral entry, you're overriding the powers of UPSC. You're not bringing lateral entry into the commission, you're overriding that commission. That is why we are talking about UPSC here. So senior level ka matlab ye hai ki, let's talk about senior level. A cabinet secretary, the highest level of the first level of a bureaucrat, right? If you are an IAS officer, the maximum, the highest post you can hold is a cabinet secretary for an IAS officer. This is a senior level. This is what a senior level means. A foreign secretary is the highest level an IAS officer can hold. right? That is called a senior level, or principal economic advisor to the PM, principal secretary to the PM, right? These are all senior level posts. In that, the second ARC says, yes, it is advisable that you can have lateral entry at the senior level, but under the supervision of UPSC. Supervision is not defined here. It is just a recommendation. Okay. Basically, this is a diplomatic answer. This is your conclusion. Okay. It is not lateral entry into the UPSC. Please do not get confused. Okay. That's it.